This is a lesson on writing basic major triads. So in this lesson you're going to learn how to write the triad, how to stack up the three notes, how to add a key signature to your triad, and how to add accidentals if you don't want to use a key signature to your triad. We're going to start with C major because it's the easiest one to start with, basically because it has no sharps or flats. Now, a little bit of prior knowledge on the circle of fifths would be helpful, but I've got a copy here for you to look onto, and I'll demonstrate how I use that as well. So on my circle of fifths, you'll notice that C major is right up the top in the middle there, and that's because it has no sharps or flats, which is why we're starting off with that one, and it's nice and easy. Now you're going to need to know where C is on the stave in order to be able to complete these tasks. So if you don't yet know where your notes are on the stave, that's another bit of prior knowledge. You might want to go away and learn that one and then come back. So C sits about here and he's got a line through it. When we want to make a triad, we stack those notes up on the line. Geez, they are terrible looking notes. Let's try that again. C, and then another one, and then another one. Notice that the three notes are all on the lines. If my first note or my bottom note had started in a space, then all my notes would be in a space. Key signature would normally go at the start of the stave in here, but because C major doesn't have any sharps or flats, we don't need to worry about that. And there we have a C major triad, nice and easy. Let's take it a step up now. We'll go around the circle and we'll go to D major. Now you notice that this one does have sharps. In fact, it has two sharps. So using a saying, and there are many different sayings, but I like to use fish can't get drunk after eating bait. If you use a different saying, that is absolutely fine. It will make no real difference. Okay, and our sharps always occur in this direction, and our flats always occur in that direction. Because we have sharps here, not flats, we will have F, and then we'll have a C sharp. So I can write them into the stave like so. Now there is a bit of convention here. Notice that I've chosen to put the F sharp where an F note would normally be, right up at the top line there. Don't be tempted to put your F sharp down there where the other F is. That is just a conventional thing. Of course, F is at the bottom there, and this F sharp affects any Fs in the stave. It doesn't matter if they're at the top or the bottom. So we have our key signature in, then we'll start writing our notes. I can just about fit my D in there. Notice it's in a space, so my next note will be in the next space up, and my next note will be in the next space up. And that is a D major triad. If I was to write the note names against this triad, D, and then F, and then A, notice that we have an F, and that we also have an F sharp. That means this sharp will turn our F into an F sharp. Okay? If I was to write this chord without a key signature, that is, if I was to rub my key signature out, then to make this chord correct, I then need to put the F sharp in front of the note as an accidental there. Now we did have a C sharp in our key signature, but because there is no C in our chord, when I'm doing accidentals, I don't need to worry about that one. I don't need to fill it in. And there we have a D major chord. Now, if I was to do one on the flat side, so let's rub that out, and let's say we pick on a B flat major. So we're going around this way now. B flat major has the two flats there. What are they? Well, I use my saying, fish can't get drunk after eating bait. My flats, you may remember, occur in this direction. I have two, so I will have B and an E flat. I can write them in as a key signature. They go there. Notice that I've chosen to use the E at the top of the stave instead of the one down the bottom. This would be wrong, and again, it's just convention. You just have to learn where they are. Even though the flat being at the top there will affect any E's that I write on my stave. Now to write my chord, I could start on a B. That was a bit... Hang on, let's try that one again. I could start on a B there, and then I stack my notes up. Notice they're all on lines. And you can see straight away that that B flat is going to impact on this note and turn it into a flat. And I don't have to write my accidental here because it's as a key signature at the start. Of course, if I was to do accidentals and not use a key signature, then I would have to put my B flat right in front of the B. I could have started this chord on the B down here. Stack up my notes, do a key signature. Now I have a B flat here, and this is a B note. Even though my B is down the bottom, that flat still turns my B here into a B flat because a key signature impacts on all the notes in the song until it changes key signature or until it says otherwise on the music. And there's a basic lesson on writing major triads.